Hello everyone, this is Anna and I'm going to teach you American English File 3, Lesson 4A, Part 2. Vocabulary is the first part that I'm going to teach you, and then we are going to reading and speaking part that is on you, as I told you before several times. And listening and speaking again is the speaking part is on you, and listening I will play it, play the audio, and then you must fill the blanks, and then we will finish this lesson. Okay, adjectives. Adjectives are different in their forms. For example, sometimes they are ending with ed, and sometimes they will end with ing form. Okay, what's the difference between ed form and ing form adjective? Adjectives. Imagine that I'm saying, okay, the movie was frustrating and I was frustrated. Or the movie was boring, I was bored. What's the difference between these two adjectives, bored, boring? Okay, I said the movie was boring. The movie is something. Whenever you are talking about something, you will say ing form of adjectives. Okay, like boring, feeling, or frustrating, these kind of forms. And then I said I was bored. I was bored. I'm talking about a person, and a person was me. I was bored. So I say the ed form of that adjective. So let's check all this part for you to understand it better. Ed and ing adjectives. Many adjectives for feeling have two possible forms, either ing form and ed form. Frustrated and frustrating, as I told you before. We use the adjective ending in ed for the person who has the feeling I was very frustrated. So I was frustrated that I couldn't scuba dive. We use the adjective ending ing form for the person or situation that produces the feeling I couldn't join the conversation, which was very frustrating. So the conversation is something or a situation, and we use ing form. Did you understand that? So the conversation and ing form, so situation, and ed form for the person. All right, and let's complete this part with bored or boring. Oh, the example was my example. So the movie was boring or bored? Boring. The audience means people, okay? People. The audience was bored. All right. Let's see the answer key part. Yeah, boring and bored. All right. Now let's complete this part again. This is very easy and it's not a tall order, so you can complete it yourself without showing answer key parts. Read the information box, then complete adjectives with ed form and ing form. All right, ed form and ing form. For example, exciting, excited. Amazing, amazed. Depressing, depressed. Disappointing, disappointed. Tiring, tired. Embarrassing, embarrassed. Scared, scaring. And tiring, again tired. Boring, bored. Frustrating, frustrated. So, what do you think is the most exciting sport to watch? What is the most amazing scenery? So, scenery is a situation, scenery is something, so you must say ing form. Exciting sport is something. What music do you listen to if you feel depressed? All right, before feel, we always use ed form. Yeah, درسته که اینجا you داریم. So we say feel depressed. All right, next part is, have you ever been disappointed? Which do you find more tiring, or which do you think more tiring? What's the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you? Are you scared of scared? Are you scared? Always we use scared. Are you scaring is completely wrong. And then, do you feel very tired in the morning? I said, after feel, we always use ed form. Who's the most boring person you know? And do you ever get frustrated by technology? Okay. And now here there is a reading. That reading is about a person, a boy, who can speak 11 languages. And this is a kind of ability that some people have it. And he's only 20, but he can speak 11 languages. So hello, guten tag, and shalom, privet, hello again, bonjour, gasu, and bon dia, hola, ciao. These 11 parts must be filled in these squares, okay? For example, English. In English, we say hello. So hello is number 6. Yeah, but there is an audio for you, and I will play the audio. So let's listen and complete all these blanks.
2.39. 1.
Afrikaans.
Hallo.
2.
German.
Guten Tag.
3.
French.
Bonjour.
4.
Hebrew.
Shalom.
5.
Russian.
Привет.
6.
English.
Hello.
7.
Greek.
Yasu.
8.
Catalan.
Bon dia.
9.
Spanish.
Hola.
10.
Dutch.
Goedendag.
11.
Italian.
All right, now let's see the answer key part. So number 1, so check and write them. So before going to reading, I'm gonna read all these 7 parts and underline the keywords. Then we will go straight to the reading to answer all the 7 questions, all the sentences actually. So which languages did he learn as a child? Yeah, which languages did he learn as a child? As a child is our keyword. So we must look for example, childhood of this person. And which languages is he studying in college? So in college. Which languages does he like the best? Is he planning to learn next? So next language. Did he wish? So which languages did he wish he had been able to speak when he was as a child? Did he wish as a child when he was a child? What's the first one he taught himself? اولین language که یاد گرفته. Did he find the most difficult? So which one was the most difficult one for him? So you must write and read them. Before reading, look at this highlighted words like multilingual. Multilingual means a person who can speak several languages like Persian, Turkish, Arabic, and blah blah. Fluently you can talk very perfectly, fluently. Skills means what? Means for example, you know how to do something. So you know the best, you know perfectly how to do something, skill. And next is language barrier. Language barrier, مرزهای زبانی, language barrier. And next is there seem to be more exceptions than rules. Okay, this one is an idiom, and I'm gonna teach you the meaning of this idioms after reading to understand it better, because the meaning is here. in this paragraph. And link means connect. And basic phrases means what? Means some phrases that are really simple, okay? All right, and he's only 20, but he can speak 11 languages. In a competition run by dictionary publisher, college student Alex Rowling was named the most multilingual students. So the German and Russian students who is only 20 years old can speak 11 languages. So he's talking about this person. Fluently, yeah, he can talk the best, perfectly. In a video for a news website, he demonstrated his skills. توی یه اخبار demonstrate کرده، برگزار کرده، نشون داده his skills by speaking in all of them, changing quickly from one to another. For example, he's talking Persian, again switches to Arabic, switches to Persian, switches to something else, quickly, from one to another. Rowling said that winning the competition was a bit of a shock. It was shocking, it was surprising. He explained, I saw the competition advertised and I heard something about a free iPad. He heard about advertisement and that was about a free iPad, and then he wanted to register to go to that advertisement. I never imagined that it would generate or create this amount of media attention. As a child Rowling mother who is half Greek, so half Greek means, for example, I'm Persian and my mother is Persian, my father is Arabic, okay? So I'm half Persian, half Arabic. Half Greek used to speak to him in English, Greek, and French. And he often visited his family in Greece. He said that he has always been interested in languages. My dad worked in Japan. So his dad worked in Japan for 4 years, and I was always frustrated that I couldn't speak to the kids because of the language barrier. به خاطر مرزهای زبانی نمیتونسته صحبت بکنه. After visiting Holland at the age of 14, he decided to learn Dutch with CDs and books. When I went back, I could talk to people. It was great. So he taught himself, پس به خودش یاد داده، خودخوانی در است. He taught himself many of the languages with teach yourself. Books با کتاب teach yourself, but also by watching movies. همچنین با دیدن فیلم. Listening to music and traveling to countries themselves. Of all languages he speak, میگه از تمام زبانهایی که صحبت میکنه, Rowling says that Russian, which has been learning for a year and half is the hardest. پس کدومش سخت‌تر بوده؟ Russian. There seem to be more exceptions than rules. میگه که هر قانونی استثنای خودش رو داره. He added, I especially like Greek because I think it's beautiful and because of my mother I have a strong personal link to the country. به خاطر مادرش کانکشن های زیادی داره to the country and to the languages. Everyone should learn languages, especially if they travel abroad. If you make the effort, پس make effort, تلاش کردن, to learn even the most basic phrases wherever you go, it instantly, خیلی سریع, shows the person you are speaking to that you respect his or her culture. پس نشون میدین که داریم به culture یا فرهنگشون احترام میذاریم. Going around speaking English loudly and getting frustrated with people is tactless and rude. Tactless معنی بی تدبیر یا وقت نشناس و rude بی‌ادبانه. The next language Rowling hopes to learn is Arabic. But only once I finished my degree and got some more time on my hands. For now, I need to concentrate on my German and Russian so I can prepare for my finals. Afrikaans, Catalan, and finals. You know, African is a language, Catalan is a language again, and finals means exam, final exam. All right, now go to answer all these questions and show the answer key to you. Number 1 is English, number 2 is German and Russian, number 3 is Greek, and number 4 is Arabic, number 5 is Japanese, number 6 is Dutch, and 7 Russian. Number 1, I said English, only English, just no, and Greek and French are also the answers. And now, can you or anyone in your family speak another language fluently? So you can answer all these questions yourself, all right? With, for example, with a partner, you can talk about different languages. Okay, and let's go to this part. I always test. Here, let me show you the answer key. Here there are some reflexive pronouns like myself, himself, themselves, and something like that. Let me highlight all this reflexive pronouns: myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, and themselves. Pay attention to the es, all to our, your, and them. So I always, the object of the verb is the same as subject. For example, he taught himself. به خودش، به اون، به ما. خب پس به. I always test myself. Number 2, my uncle built the house. خب my uncle میشه چی؟ خودش, himself. Number 3, this light is automatic. پس this light میشه itself. Number 4, did you fix the computer? Did you? Yourself. پس you, yourself. Number 5, my sister is so vain. Every time she passes a mirror, she looks at herself, and it's past my sister, herself. Listening and speaking. So I suppose here there is an audio again. Number 2, 4, you can complete these blank parts yourself. All right. Now let me play the audio. Listen.
2.40. 1.
One very easy thing you can do is just change the language to English on all the gadgets you have. For example, on your phone or laptop or tablet. That way you're reading English every day, and without really noticing, you just learn a whole lot of vocabulary. For example, the things you see on your screen, like, are you sure you want to shut down now? Things like that.
2.
My tip is to do things that you like doing, but in English. So, for example, if you like reading, then read in English. If you like movies, watch them in English with subtitles. If you like computer games, play them in English. But don't do things you don't enjoy in your language. I mean, if you don't like reading in your language, you'll enjoy it even less in English. And so you probably won't learn anything.
3.
What really helped me to improve my English was having an American boyfriend. He didn't speak any Japanese. Well, not many foreigners do. So we spoke English all the time, and my English improved really quickly. We broke up when he went back to the US, but by then I could speak pretty fluently. We didn't exactly end up as friends, but I'll always be grateful to him for the English I learned. So my tip is, try to find an English-speaking boyfriend or girlfriend.
4.
I've always thought that learning vocabulary is very important, so I bought a vocabulary flashcard app for my phone. I write down all the new words and phrases I want to remember in French and in English, and then, when I get a quiet moment, I test myself. It really helps me remember new vocabulary. So that's my tip. Get a vocabulary learning app for your phone.
5.
I think one of the biggest problems when you're learning something new is motivation. Something to make you continue and not give up. So my tip is to book yourself a vacation in an English-speaking country or a country where people speak very good English, like the Caribbean, as a little reward for yourself, and so you can actually practice your English. It's really motivating when you go somewhere and find that people understand you and you can communicate. Last year, I went to the Bahamas for a weekend, and I had a great time, and I spoke a lot of English.
6.
If you love music, which I do, my tip is to listen to as many songs as possible in English, and then learn to sing them. It's so easy nowadays with YouTube. First, I download the lyrics and try to understand them. Then I sing along with the singer and try to copy the way he or she sings. This is fantastic for your pronunciation. Then, once I can do it well, I go back to YouTube and get a karaoke version of the song. And then I sing it. It's fun, and your English will really improve as a result.
Okay, did you write them well and truly? So let me show the answer key to you, and then we will complete them. So answer key shows that the first blank parts is completed with gadgets. Next is phone, and next is laptop and tablets. Next is like doing, and next is boyfriend and girlfriend. Next is vocabulary learning. Next is vacation, English speaking country. Next is song, and next is learn to sing. Okay, and let me show the script to you to see if there is any new words or not. Noticing means really noticing something that you pay attention to. So next is what? Screen like, are you sure? No, nothing else here. So watch them in English with subtitle. You know subtitle in Farsi, in Arabic. There's a subtitle for movies. And I mean, if you don't like reading languages, you'll enjoy it even less in English. Won't learn anything, nothing else? No, I don't think. Foreigners from other countries, pretty fluently. Pretty means very, and grateful means thankful. Always be grateful, thankful, okay? English speaking boyfriend, so nothing. Flashcard. You know what flashcard is? There are some cards that you can do it for different languages, to learn different languages. Get a vocabulary learning app. App means application. Motivation. Here, new is motivation. So you are learning something new is motivation. Something to make you continue and not give up. وقتی شما موتیویت باشین give up نمی‌کنین، ترک نمی‌کنین. Practice your English. It's really motivating. خب چیز خاص دیگه نداره. So I think this is the end of this part, and I will see you next session stronger. All right? See you. Bye-bye.